BEd students. Alright, may I request everybody to please stand up for our prayer to be led by Ate Adeline. Amen. Alright, so good morning once again. Before anything else, may I ask everybody to please arrange your chairs and pick some pieces of trash. Alright, thank you very much, students. You may now take your seats. And may I know who are the absent? Alright, all of you are present. So very good. Give some or clap for yourselves. Alright, so before anything else, let me introduce myself. I am Teacher Roselle Mae, your demo teacher at this morning. Alright, so this time we'll have a classroom rules. Let me read our classroom rules. So, first, be ready to learn, dream big, say please and thank you, use kind words, share with others, take risk and make mistakes, follow directions, believe in yourselves, work hard, and lastly, raise your hand if you want to answer. Do you have any clarification or questions? Alright, so this time, we will have a sing and dance. So you want to feel energized, students? So may I borrow your beautiful voices as well as your body kinesthetic movements? Alright, so please stand up. Everyone, I know that all of you knows how to sing this one. So it is head, shoulders, and toes. Shoulders, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Alright, so that's enough for today. I hope that you feel energized. Alright, so give us some bravo clap for yourselves. Bravo! Alright, so this time, we'll have a short review for the previous discussion of Teacher Yoriel. Yes, Ate Jambi, what was that? Alright, very good. It is a Swiss Family Robinson. I know for sure that all of you are already knowledgeable with that story. What are the approaches that we can utilize in that particular story? Because Teacher Uriel discussed it very well. Alright, so this time we'll have a first activity. Are you excited? Can you show me your thumbs up if you are excited? Alright, so it is a space race. Are you familiar with this game? Choose a rocket ship or alien ship. So for us to be acquainted in this game, let me read the guide. So how to play. Call the random names of the students to play the race. Give the students an opportunity to choose between alien or rocket. The students take turns in choosing a number and then answer the given teacher. After answering the question, the teacher will click the rocket and alien ship and it will move. Are we clear with the space race? Alright, so by calling a random name, I will use counting 1 to 5. Alright, so Ate Salvador or Ate Hazel, can you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Ate Karen. So it is space rock game. Alright, so go. Which one do you want? Space, rocket or alien ship? It is alien ship. Alright, so first question, choose 1 to 5. Alright, so number 1. What have you observed in this game or in this picture? Alright, so let's see if your answer is correct. Oh no, your answer is not connected to the correct answer, but still very good Ate Karen for participating in this game. Better luck next time, my dear. It is thanks. So another one. So count 1 to 5, Uriel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump B again. Alright, so my request to please stand up. Alright, so choose 1 to 5. Alright, so number 2. So what have you observed in this game or in this picture? Alright, let's see if your answer is connected or correct. Alright, so it is curiosity. Never stop learning. Alright, very good, Zombie, for your answer. It is connected with the picture. It is curiosity. Good. Alright, so another one. So, yes, jump count from Jumpy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so Kuya James. So choose between 1 to 5. Alright, so let's see for number 3. So what have you observed in this picture? Alright, let's see if your answer is connected or correct. Oh no, but that is not mine, but it is progress. So, better luck next time, but still very good for participating in this game. You may now take your seat. So, another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is Ayla. Alright, Ayla, can you choose between... Alright, so 1 to 6. Alright, so number 4. What have you observed in this picture, I? Alright, so let's see if your answer is connected or correct. It is strategy, my dear. That is not a couple. Alright, so better luck next time, but still you are very good because you participate in this game. Alright, so last one, 5 to 6. Alright, so let's see for number 5. Okay, so you are safe at the JB. So, next one. What about for number, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Ate Bernadette. What a beautiful name it is. So, it is a lucky one. Alright, so now, that's enough for our game for the space race. And this, I think, you are human, you are not alien, you are not even rocket. Curiosity, progress, then strategy. Then I have the following questions. Some questions. So, why is it important to think about what we already know before we learn something new? Yes, Judel? Alright, very good, Judel, for your answer. It is very important for us to know what we already know before we learn something new because it serves as our foundation if you have a prior knowledge. So why is it important to create a space for students to share their curiosity and questions about a topic? Yes, May Joy. Why is it important to create a space for students to share their curiosity and questions about a topic? Alright, very good, Major, for your answer. So, it is very important to give an opportunity for the students to share their question, their clarification about the topic, their curiosity about the topic. So, next question. How does encouraging curiosity help us learn and explore new things at the end? Yes, how does encouraging curiosity help us? Alright, very good at the end, Lillian. Because through curiosity, it, like what I've said, and number one, that it serves as a foundation for us to be connected into the new topic or to the new lesson. Alright, so this time we'll have another activity. Are you excited? Alright, so this activity, I only have one activity but different tasks. So first task, it is Mari test. The direction the teacher asks students what are their insights on the picture that was given. So the picture. So what do you already know or notice about the picture, and can you describe the photo? Yes, Rialin. Alright, very good, Rialin. It is a ladybug at the top of flower. Very good. It is a insect. Does ladybug is big or small? It is small. Very good. So, for task 2, let me ask. So the story is about the Grucci ladybug. Are you familiar with the Grucci ladybug story? Why? No, some of you or almost of you don't know what is the story of Grucci ladybug, but later on we will discuss or we will read the story of Grucci ladybug. But before that, let's answer the question number this question. So, what are some things you think you might learn or discover about this story? What information would you like to learn or find out about the story? For number 1, yes, alaal. Yes, Lorraine. So, what are some things you think you might learn or discover about this story in your insight? Alright, very good. Thank you for that, Lorraine. What about Kay? What information would you like to learn or find out about this story? Alright, thank you very much, Kay, for your answer. So, I want you students to create your own questions about this, or what do you want to learn, or questions, clarification for the Grucci ladybug story. I will give you a minute, a couple of minutes to answer that one or to create. Alright, time's up, students. Very good. So let's go for the task 3. It is 3A. I could have said that we will read the story of Grucci ladybug for us to be acquainted in this story. So, it is that Grucci ladybug. Once in the garden, there was a curious ladybug named Lily. She discovered a group of hardworking ants preparing for winter. Inspired, Lily spread the word and gathered other insects to help. Together, they created a bountiful garden. Lily and the ants became friends, fostering teamwork and friendship. So they create teamwork and friendship. So that's all. So I have a few questions. So by reading the story, what have you learned? Yes, at the Lusad. So what have you learned? All right, very good at the Lusad for your answer. So another question. So how do you think this topic relates to your personal experiences or interest? Yes, Desiree. Alright, very good, Des. And thank you for your answer. So, we're reading the story, the Grucci ladybug. Overall, it talks about curiosity with a purpose. Alright, so this time we will have a adventure. Do you want to have an adventure? Do you want to travel to the new world? Do you want to have trip, or do you want to travel the different world? Alright, so I want you to sit back and relax and fasten your seatbelt. Alright, so but before that, let me read our objectives for us to be safety in our travel and also be guided. So first, at the end of the lesson, the pupils are expected to identify the KWL strategy in teaching literacy through literature, demonstrate KWL strategy in teaching literacy through literature, and internalize the importance of KWL strategy in teaching literacy. So, are you excited? Here is our airplane. Alright, so it is a bomber roll. Here we go. Alright. Welcome to KWL Strategy World, or KWL. It is a pathway to clear information. So, what is KWL table or the KWL chart? So, according to that, it is a graphical organizer designed to help and learning. The KWL strategy serves as or stands for know what I want to know and what I have learned for out. So, the KWL strategy serves several purposes. So first, it will set students prior knowledge of the topic of the text, sets a purpose for reading, help students to monitor their comprehension. Alright, so I'm sure that you've heard it all before, that you need to activate the prior knowledge of the students, and students needs to be active participants that are learning. The advice goes on and on. But how are you supposed to do all those things? So, you know that as a teacher, you know that as a teacher, or you know that the students who enter the classrooms are come preloaded of different experiences, or they know some stuffs based on their experience. Alright, so students aren't blank slates because they already have knowledge about them, but not just enough for them. So, as a teacher, you need to evaluate your pupils' background knowledge and assist them in making deep connection to the new ideas or concept. Alright, so that is why you need to evaluate what they know or what the students know, because that serves as a foundation for them to connect to your topic or to the new ideas. Alright, so but how can you supposed to do all those things? This one, how can you give, or how can you evaluate what they know that can lead to connect? Like this one, how? By using, there is one tool that we can use. It is the KWL, KWL chart or the KWL table, the KWL strategy. So I already discussed what is what I want to know, and what I have learned. I already read what is the stand or what are the stands of KWL. Alright, so KWL stands for this purposes. It is the KWL chart table. Today, what I know, what I want to know, what I have learned. Okay, this is a very useful tool. This is a very useful tool that works well within any different or any content area. So when we say any content area, we can use KWL in teaching literacy through literature. Alright, so don't make the lesson all about the chart. Alright, so now when using KWL chart, it is really important you don't put the chart before the lesson. So in the other words, don't introduce the chart before you introduce the topic you're teaching or you're going to teach to them. Remember the purpose of KWL strategy or the KWL chart is to help the students to connect with your lesson or with the lesson. Alright, so students connect with your lesson, so imperative that you take the time to introduce the lesson first. Once you've made students aware of what they will be learning, find out what they already know about the topic using the KWL chart. That's where the what I know portion. There's one. Alright, so here's in what I know. Alright, so in what I know portion of the chart comes into play in what I know. So you need to create one large chart of KWL. But not just the teacher can use the KWL chart or can draw a KWL chart. But also, a student, it says that it can use whole group, small group, or in the BEED wall. Alright, so everyone, the student, the teacher can use or utilize the KWL strategy or the KWL chart, the KWL table. And in KWL chart, it can write down the facts that the students share, or you can give students their own chart to fill in the word I know section. Alright, so this one. Like what I said, the teacher or the students can use the KWL, the KWL chart. So, this section, in what I know, yes, in what I know, this section, it is a very critical to effectiveness, because it allows students to take what? background knowledge that they may have in relate to the topic. Alright, so in what I know, it serves as a background knowledge inventory here. So the students will create, or they will write here, they will list down their prior knowledge that can connect to your new topic. Alright, so like what I've made in our activity. So I show a picture, then you answer the pictures, and some of you, or most of you answer it is a ladybug. So it serves. So I assume that those answers serves as your prior knowledge for that insect. You already know what kind of insect is that. So this begins. Alright. So this begins the process of helping students make connections, and the key ingredient. So the key ingredient in making connection is the curiosity, where we can write the curiosity. Alright, so in what I know portion. So what I want to know, it is curiosity, your questions, your clarifications. If you want to know, you want to discover, there's a lot of questions in your mind. So it is a what I know portion. Curiosity in short. Alright, so did you know that curiosity, it can lead connection. A connection leads to lead. Alright, so if you have a curiosity, you can learn better things. Alright, so the W, or the what I know portion, or the W section of the charts really shows evidence of the students' curiosity. Alright, so because evidence really shows evidence of the students' curiosity, because this is where they say what they want to know about the topic. This is where the questions would go, like what I said, that there's a lot of questions in their mind also about your topic. They want to learn what they want to learn about your topic, their curiosity, their questions, clarifications. Alright, in what I know. Alright, so last is the what I have learned in KWL. It is the what I have learned. Alright, so in what I have learned section, this is a section that provides you with that every teacher looks for the daily basis in what I have learned. Like for example, if they have a new topic, then they will gather, or they gathered info or set assessment. Serves as the students, if they already have learned, or they have learned for the new topic. Looks for daily basis. Alright, so evidences of learning. These sections allow students to make a direct connections between what they knew, or alright, so provided of evidence of learning between what they knew before, or before the lesson, and then after the lesson. Alright, so it is, when we say what I have learned, it is after the lesson. And then in what I know, it is before the lesson that you will tackle. Alright, so in what I have learned, it is a result of the learning experiences. So, KWL help students, or KWL charts helps you to tailor the lesson to the interest and needs of your pupils. Alright, so um, so if you like, to activate students' background knowledge and create a learning environment that allows them to be active participants in their learning, consider what? Consider the KWL strategy or the KWL chart. Consider this one in teaching literacy. Teaching literacy through literature. It is very important, or it is very useful tool in teaching literacy, especially especially in teaching literacy, because teaching literacy, a lot of stories, then now let's proceed for the disadvantages and advantages. Yes, there is advantages and disadvantages in using KWL strategy. So, first one, it is advantage. So, when we say advantage, useful for readers who struggle to stay focused. Useful for introducing a new topic, unit of learning. Helps to engage learner in lesson or unit instead of possibly engaging. Can be used in various age groups and subject, because like what I've said in our discussion, that KWL can be used in any content area. So, and it can be used in KWL can be used by teacher and the students, in group, individual, or small group, whole group. Alright, so now let's proceed for the disadvantages of this one. So, first one, may discourage asking questions. So, be careful in asking question. Right. So, because using KWL strategy, there's a lot of questions that you can throw to your students, or the students. There's a lot of questions that can throw to you. So, be careful with the question. So, in key column, or the no column, can be difficult if the student has no prior knowledge of the topic. So, this one, it is very difficult for the students if they don't have a prior knowledge of the topic. So, if you want to use KWL, consider if the students have a prior knowledge about this, about the capacity of the students. Alright, so students may find this task difficult if they lack memory thinking, unable to think beyond the text. So it is very struggle for us educators or the future teachers, especially in field. Alright, so it is very difficult if the students have lack memory thinking, especially if the students can easily distract, and so that it can lead for them to have a lack memory thinking, unable to think beyond the text. So lastly, students may get bored and refuse to complete exercise. So, get bored. To avoid boredom in using KWL strategy or KWL chart, try to use KWL with some extra what we call game to avoid boredom. Alright, so you need to connect or integrate some games for you, but still using KWL strategy. Alright, so KWL strategy or the KWL table. You need to integrate some games or some games to make it fun so that it can avoid boredom. Alright, so that's all for KWL strategy. So let's just remember na curiosity can lead to a better learning. Alright, so if the students have a curiosity, consider like this. Remember na, consider the prior knowledge of the students plus their curiosity. It is equal to better learning. Alright, so that's all for today and clarification. Question for the KWL strategy. Alright, very good. So, that's all for today. May I request everybody to please stand up? Alright, so goodbye, class.